Hey guys, this is the Betamax Man here, and I've got some more LaserDisc Pickups, and I recently got a lot of 11 discs, or 11 titles. Yesterday I got in the mail, and I haven't filmed them yet, so I thought I would. And tonight I just got in 2 sealed LaserDiscs. So the 2 sealed discs that were received tonight is Backdraft, letterboxed edition. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wait a minute, you've already got that movie. Well, yes, that is correct. However, I don't know if I've mentioned this. I might have mentioned it in one of my videos, but the last copy that I bought had laser rot. And so because of the laser rot, I wanted to get another copy. So what I did was I found a eBayer who was selling Backdraft sealed, and he was selling a sealed copy of On Deadly Ground, and these two were for sale. And I thought, you know what, I want the On Deadly Ground, I want that movie. And he's selling this one, which I just so happen to have laser rot on my other one. So that's why I bought this one. No, I'm not going to be selling the other copy because of the laser rot. It doesn't make the film unwatchable necessarily, but the rot is there. You can tell the picture quality is very, very poor on, I think it was side B. So disc 1, side B had pretty bad rot. And so anyway, so I bought a new sealed copy. This was, the seller gave me a protective sleeve. I wish he would have gave me 2 sleeves. I'm buying 2 movies from him. It would have been nice if he included 2 of them, but he only included 1 sleeve. But that's okay, because we'll put Backdraft in this particular sleeve, because this sleeve is a thicker, it's designed to hold a thicker cover. So this one will get the protective cover. As you can see that this is still sealed. It's got the sealed thing right there. And we got that. And then we have On Deadly Ground, which is sealed as well. Now, underneath this LaserDisc is a very rare and extremely hard to find LaserDisc. This particular LaserDisc that is underneath this one is the reasoning for me buying the lot. So it had 2 movies in there that I wanted to get, and so the one movie you'll see here in a minute, that one was the reasoning why I bought the lot. I didn't necessarily want any of the other films. I just wanted the one. And so, let's take a look at it. Here it is. Oh wait, it's underneath the junior one. Okay. So this is the sealed one. Okay, as you can see, sealed. Okay. And then this is one of the movies that I would like to have in my collection that was in the lot. Okay, so it's underneath this one. Are you ready? Ernest, Scared, Stupid. Yep, this was the whole reasoning for me buying the lot of discs. Now, sadly, I don't know if this happened in shipping or what, but in the pictures, this does not show up. But there is some damage to the jewel case right here. It looks like somebody punched something all the way through. And it's got a little ding there on the cover. The discs are fine. It's just that the cover has damage, and I really was hoping that this was going to look like it did in the picture. But, you know, I would have thought that that would show up in the picture, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't there in the picture. Or maybe the guy just did a really good job of covering it up, or maybe he only showed, you know, a certain section of the, so you wouldn't be able to tell. I'm not really sure. But that does upset me, because as a collector, I don't like to have things that have, you know, damaged jewel case covers, whatever you want to call them. I don't like my covers damaged, but occasionally I do get titles in that have some damage. Where there will be some creases or something along the corners and stuff. And that happens quite a bit, unfortunately. But at least I have it. It's on LaserDisc. There it is. There's the proof. Stereo LaserDisc. And yes, this is a pan and scan version. Even the DVDs were pan and scan. To my knowledge, there was no widescreen release of this film. I do know that they have it on Blu-ray now, so maybe the Blu-ray release has the widescreen. I don't think this film would have been shot in 4:3. It was more than likely shot in 16:9. Or, I mean, not 16:9, but shot in the widescreen ratio. You know what I mean. Anyway, but I wonder if the Blu-ray, because I did find a copy of this film on Blu-ray on eBay the other day, and I thought about buying it, but he wanted like $30 for it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to pay that much. Well, because I found this on LaserDisc, $30 I'll pay for a LaserDisc, but not for a Blu-ray. But anyway, I got this lot for, I think, about $40, so it was a good deal. But yeah, I think this movie is, I did see it on Blu-ray, so maybe Blu-ray has the widescreen edition. Anyway, so this was the reasoning why I bought the lot, so I can have this. Now, I'm slowly, as I find the Ernest films on LaserDisc, I will buy them if I can. This LaserDisc was on eBay for about 2 months, and I kept wanting to get it, and I just kind of didn't do it, and I thought, well, if I don't get it now, there's a chance it will be sold. So I needed to get it, you know, and so I got it. But I have a sealed copy of Ernest Goes to Jail on LaserDisc that's coming in the mail. So all of my LaserDiscs with Ernest, I'm trying to find as many Ernest movies as I can on this format. So with all that, all the stories and all that, let's go ahead and show you the collection. So we're going to show you, this is yesterday's lot. So this film actually came in this lot. And I think it was like 11 films. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there was 11 titles. Some of these titles I don't even want. So some of them will be sold on eBay. Or just thrown away. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. So this is one that I'm going to definitely keep and put into a protective sleeve. So I need to get a protective sleeve for this. This is Ernest Scared Stupid. Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Father's Day. It's got Robin Williams and Billy Crystal. Now, Billy Crystal, I'm not a fan of him. I'm just not. But Robin Williams, anything that has Robin Williams in it is usually pretty good. So, I wanted this film. So this one's staying in my collection for sure. Same way with Junior. That's another one staying in my collection. So another one is we have Consuming Passions. I have no idea what some of these films are. I've never heard of some of these films, so I have no idea what some of this stuff is, but there's that one. We have the Flamingo Kid. Like, again, I have no idea what this movie is about. I've never even seen this film before, but then we have The Return of Pink Panther. I guess I should show you the back of the other one. Here's the back of this one. And we have Tom Berenger. And apparently this is a Western. And my dad, he probably would have liked this film. Yeah. I miss my dad. He loved Westerns. It didn't really matter what kind of Western, just as long as it was a Western. He said that he always wanted to live back then. I don't think I would have wanted to live back then. No electronics, no computers. Okay, Bob Roberts. I have no idea if this is a music video or is it an actual movie. That I don't know. Okay. Here's what is that? Within and I or something is what I think. But it says the Criterion Collection, so this might be a popular film because it's got a Criterion Collection release. Then we have 1941. Now, this is a DiscoVision title. Now, if you guys are not familiar with DiscoVision, DiscoVision was the very first LaserDisc pressings. They were known for having laser rot. Sometimes it was due to manufacturing error, and sometimes it was due to the glue would go bad and start to show through the reflective surface of the disc. Hey guys, this is the Betamax Man. Here are the two sealed titles that we have that we're going to break the seal with my trusty dental pick. Very good for getting in underneath the saran wrap. I poke a hole in the saran wrap and I can slice it open, and I can easily open these up. So I found that that's one of the best ways that I can do this. So we're going to try and do this on camera. So we have on deadly ground and then backdraft. Now, as mentioned in the previous video, I did have this once before. The other copy of this that I have has severe, well, not severe, but it does have disc rot. And so, one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this film, again, is to hopefully have it without disc rot. To get one that doesn't have rot. Now, I believe the other one was a sealed copy as well, or maybe it wasn't. The other one may not have been sealed, but this one is. So I'm hoping that this one does not have any rot. And this one has a gatefold, which we're going to take a look at here. So let's get this one. Let's find a good place to break the seal. So this is definitely they're both widescreen. One of them is letterbox, the other one is widescreen. The difference between letterbox and widescreen is the amount of black bars that's on the top and bottom of the screen. With widescreen releases, they typically have about 2 inches tall of a black bar. With letterboxed, a lot of times they're only about an inch of black bar. So I think it really depends on the theatrical cut of the film. So let's get in here. Let's just get my little pick in here, and we'll just get in underneath this. We'll slice underneath the seal here. Try to do it on video here. The reasoning that I like to buy them sealed is because I know that the discs are not going to be scratched, and the discs are going to be nice and clean. So, you know, you use laser discs. I always clean them. People don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom, and then they touch things. And so, it's just this little phobia that I have of buying used laser discs. So when I buy used laser discs, I tend to clean them with Lysol. Don't use alcohol because alcohol can damage the ink. So just keep that in mind. If you're like me and you clean the discs and stuff, just use Lysol, because it won't damage the ink and it will give you a sanitized surface. So I'm gonna have to pick it some more here. Okay, I got most of the most of the wrapping off. And even if they're sealed, I will clean the shrink wrap with Lysol as well, even though they're new. And I clean the discs as well, but if they're new, I don't have to clean the discs because they were not touched by human hands, and human hands can be dirty when they touch things. Like I said, I mean, people don't wash their hands after taking a dump, and they touch things like the cover and stuff. It's just, I don't know, just a phobia, I guess, that I have. And I don't mind if you guys know about it. You guys probably already know. And also with COVID and everything, it's also another good reason to do so. So, here's this one. Let's take a look at I believe this one's probably got a paper sleeve because it's a Warner Brother title. And the Warner Brother titles always typically have a paper sleeve. So I'm gonna take the discs out and inspect them. Ever since I had that one new sealed disc come to me with a huge crack in it, I always check the discs before leaving feedback, because I want to make sure the discs arrived okay before I give positive feedback. So that disc looks pretty good, I would say. No cracks or nothing, so that's good. See, no scratches or anything. A freshly brand new laser disc to add to my collection. And this is what the Warner Brothers sleeves look like. They have the, you know, Warner Brother title and classics, comedy, music, drama, action, adventure, family favorites, westerns. It all talks about, you know, like, oh, family favorites. It's like, oh wow, it's got titles, some titles as well, like, oh, Batman, Dennis the Menace, Free Willy. It talks about other films that are available. So really cool. So there we go, guys. This is the beautiful laser discs, brand new. So we're gonna take a look at the other one now. So before opening the other one, we'll show you the back of it. And there's the back, and this is gonna go with my Steven Seagal movies. I've got a couple more Steven Seagal movies that are coming in the mail. I'm trying to get all of the 90s movies and the 80s Steven Seagal movies on Betamax and LaserDisc. Now, I have a couple titles on Betamax, and now I have some other titles from the 90s on LaserDisc. So it's really cool to have this into my collection and to have one that's in, you know, mint new condition. Well, not in new condition. I mean, it is new, but you know, the cover, you know, has wear and tear on it, but not much though. So it's in pretty good condition, I would say. So we're gonna go ahead and open this one up. Now this one, like I said, has a gatefold in it, so I'm gonna pick a spot where I can tear the wrap. So I'm gonna do that. We'll get this one opened up and we'll take a look at it. And we gotta inspect two discs because this is a 2-disc set. So I've got to inspect both discs to make sure that they arrived okay. Now let's finish tearing away the shrink wrap. There we go. and it's no longer sealed. It is now opened up for me to enjoy. So there's the back of it, and we'll show you the gatefold. And this is a great movie. This is one of the most... When I was a little kid, I used to want to be a fireman, but as I got older and found out that I had a bad right ankle, I knew that that was just something that I was never going to be able to do. But I remember when I was young, I always wanted to be a fireman. Always wanted to help people, because I like firemen, because they not only fight fires, but they help people too. So that was what I really liked. So let's take a look at the gatefold. Oh, maybe it doesn't have a gatefold, I guess. I thought it had a gatefold, but I guess not. Oh, well, that's a disappointment. I thought this one had a gatefold. I could have swore the other one had a gatefold, but I guess that one didn't either. So no, this is not a gatefold, unfortunately. It would have been cool if it was, but it's not. Like I said, I believe this is a 2-disc set, so... And it's got a little piece of cardboard in there to... There's a little cardboard insert in there. Maybe it's to thicken the cover to... I don't know, maybe it's to kind of help reinforce the cover. Or allows it so that you could put one disc, maybe one disc inside and the other disc on top, maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to go inspect those discs and make sure that they're okay. Here they are. Because I can see through the... these got the plastic sleeves. You can see through them. And this disc 1 has no damage. Now disc 3, or disc 2 actually, side 3. So side 3 has been recorded in the CAV, which is the standard play. Now they did that quite often so that they would use the whole entire disc instead of... Because if they would have done it, because the second disc usually has anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how long the film is. And this one is just a hair over 2 hours, so it's probably like 2 hours and 20 minutes, or 2 hours and 15 minutes. So using, recording the second disc in the standard play would give the full usage of the discs. So okay, looks like side 3 and 4 is okay. There's no side 4, even though it has 4. It says, you know, program material has been recorded only on other side of this laser disc. So, anyway, there we go. So they're in good shape. They don't have any cracks, so that's good that it survived. And there we go. We have these discs, and we're gonna all put them in the back in. And so the other one here is on the shelf here, and that one is this is the one with the rot. I don't know if these ones are paper or were they plastic too. These might have been plastic as well. So, or they might have been paper. Yeah, this one's got, okay, so, yeah, let's see if these ones were, okay, these ones had paper. So they had, paper sleeves, I think, for this one. Anyway, yeah, so that's weird how one could be paper and the other one could be, plastic. I don't want to confuse. I gotta mark this one as bad so that I don't. I'm gonna get that one marked. So the good one is gonna be in this protective sleeve, and the other one is not. So the other one here, which this is the one that has laser rod as well, and I believe this one was also sealed at one time. And it looks like maybe this one might be in a little bit better condition, cover wise. It might be in a little better shape, but then again, maybe not by much. So I have to decide what cover I want to keep, what has the best, what cover has the best, shape, I would say. So let's just see. Yeah, I thought this was a gatefold, but it's not. So does this one have... So they put this little cardboard thing in, so... Yeah, this one actually had paper sleeves. So isn't that weird that how one can have paper sleeves and the other one can have plastic ones? That is bizarre, but we can do a I can still use those paper sleeves and put them. Maybe I'll swap out for the paper sleeves, keep the paper sleeves, but I am going to mark this particular set as bad, having laser rot, and I'm going to put a sticker on there to make sure that I don't get them mixed up, but hopefully this one does not have any rot, because that would suck. If this one has rot too, then I'm not going to buy any more, because I've already purchased it twice, and if they both have rot, then that means they probably had that happen for this particular title. Sometimes you'll have particular titles that will have a lot of them that will have rot, such as the movie Fantasia. That one I bought 3 times, and they all 3 had rot. So I gave up, because, you know, when you buy that many times, you buy 3 different ones, and they're the same, and it's like, oh wow, you know. So anyway, so that is the video. That is basically, that's it. That's what we're going to watch, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'll probably watch it Friday night. Tomorrow night I'll probably watch this film and make sure that you know, it doesn't have any rot. It is a good film, so it's a great film, and it's definitely gonna be most loved in my LaserDisc collection. Well, guys, another LaserDisc to add to the collection. This one was sealed, but I decided to go ahead and open it, and because I wanted to watch this while I was eating dinner, and I watched it, and it's fantastic. So this is volume 1. Now, only one I need is volume 3, which will complete the collection. They only released 6 discs of this cartoon. This particular cartoon on LaserDisc, they released 6 volumes. Volumes 1 through 6. And the only one now that I need is volume 3. And volume 3 is on the way. But I now have volumes 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are the volumes that I have. And what I'm going to do is, here's the back of it. So what I'm going to do is when the other one shows up, we'll do a video on the complete set. Because when the other one comes next week, I'll have a complete set. It might take another week to get it. It seems like the seller is really relaxed at shipping it. Volume 3 is one that I'm going to be waiting on. But when volume 3 comes, we'll do a complete Rocky and the Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. We'll look at all 6 volumes when that comes in. So for right now, this is going to be it on the LaserDiscs. I got more LaserDiscs coming in next week. So I've got a movie called Twister, which usually runs at a high price, and I was able to get it for $15, still sealed. And that particular movie seems to run anywhere from $30 to $50 online, and I don't know why, for LaserDisc anyway. But I found a sealed copy, and I got it, and it's coming in the mail next week. And there's some more Steven Seagal movies coming as well. And so now I'm trying to collect all of my favorite Steven Seagal movies on LaserDisc. And once I get the complete Rocky and Bullwinkle, it'll be awesome to have the whole set in my collection. But what we can do is we can take a look at the ones that I have. So we can take a look at those, and we'll show you the other ones. And then we'll do a complete video on the set when the other one comes in. Okay, so as you can see, I have a stack of 5. So now that we have volume 1, that's cool, which this is the one that we just looked at. And there's the back of that one. This is volume 2. Yeah, this is volume 2. And there is no video on YouTube showing these particular sets on LaserDisc. And so this video is going to be on YouTube, and it's going to be cool because I've made one other video quite a while ago about my Rocky and Bullwinkle collection, but I only had 4 of them, and now I got 5. And I'll have the 6th, I'll have 6 of them here, by probably within a week or 2. Hopefully the guy ships it. He's gave me a tracking number, but it says that they have not received the item yet. And that's been that way, that tracking number's been that way for about 3 days. So I hope the guy didn't rip me off. I hope the guy's gonna send it. But people that just are really laxed about shipping stuff, sometimes it's irritating when you want something to come. So, anyway, this is volume 2. And now volume 3 is coming in the mail, so. And then, we have. This is volume 4. As you can see, it's got the. Unfortunately, this one's got some damage on the spine. So, the spine is starting to come apart. The spine is coming apart, but maybe I'll just be real careful with it and put it in one of those protective sleeves to keep it from getting more damaged. And this one, unfortunately, has a little tear right there. And maybe someday when I can find a better copy, I will do so. So there's this, and then there's the back. And these were all sealed, by the way. Every one of these were sealed. I think this one may not have been, because it's got damage right there. So I'm not sure about this one, but I know the other ones were. And, but they're in pretty good shape, and, other than that tear right there on the cover, and I'll probably buy another one that might be in better shape. But for now, that's what I've got. This is volumes 5. Yeah, volume 5. And then there's the back of that. So, collecting, as you can see, this one's got a protective sleeve, because it was one that every time I get a protective sleeve, I usually will put it on, and or sometimes the sleeves, if I get some in, I'll put it on certain movies that I value the most, you know, such as my Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. That one has a protective sleeve, because that one is a very valuable disc. So here's this one. Now, sadly, this one actually has a little bit of laser rot. And I noticed it when this was sent to me. It had this little cut at the top. Usually that means that maybe they've had a defective disc, and so that was their way at the factory of marking to say that yes, this disc is defective. And so sometimes companies can get a hold of defective stuff and they can sell it at a lower cost. And I think that's what this seller had, was he bought this that was in a defective, and he got it at a cheap price and sold it to me for like $20. So I will be looking for another copy of this one as well, because I want one that does not have disc rot. But it is still watchable. It's just got some bad image. The picture quality is bad in certain spots, but other than that, it does play all the way through, and it is watchable. So It's not a huge deal, but when I come across a better copy of it, I will get one. So I've got two that I want to get replacements for, but at least I have the whole, set. And once that one comes in, we'll just take a look at the whole entire set. So that's pretty much it for the Rocky and Bullwinkle. It's weird because three of them have this kind of goldish, brownish color at the top, and it says classic stuff. And then there are three of them that have the yellow border up here with the print saying funny stuff. So it's kind of weird that for like three of the volumes they had classic stuff, and then the other three they had funny stuff. So let's see, this is volumes 5 and 6. Or maybe it was only two of them that had the funny stuff on there. So I think the other one has classic stuff, so maybe it was just two of them. But anyway, to have, the whole set on LaserDisc is pretty awesome. And I love the fact that I can watch these at any time, and I can watch them on one of my favorite formats of all time. LaserDisc is my favorite and preferred way to watch movies and TV shows. They didn't put a lot of TV shows on LaserDisc. It was mainly the more popular television shows that got put on LaserDisc, and most of the time they're not complete. There might be volumes where it's like taking episodes from certain seasons. So that's one thing about LaserDisc that does kind of suck, is that sometimes they don't, if they put the TV show on there, it was certain episodes, so they would select various different episodes and put them as volume 1 or volume 2 and so forth and so forth. So, but to have all these, and the look at the logo. This is a Disney logo. This is Buena Vista Home Video, and you can see it's got the Disney picture of the castle, and it's kind of cool. So yeah, these were put out by Walt Disney. So I probably should put these with my Disney LaserDiscs, because technically these are Disney LaserDiscs. They were put out by Disney, so they'll probably go next to my Disney collection. Haven't really decided yet as to if I'm going to do that or not. I probably will. But to have, these sets are pretty cool. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the Rocky and Bullwinkle and the newest one that I had gotten in, and show you the 5 out of 6 that I have. And like I said, number 6 coming in the mail a week or two, and hopefully it'll be shipped by next week, and maybe the week after I'll have them. Well, hello guys, this is the Betamax Man again, and here's one of the 3 discs that just came today. This is the Steven Seagal Out for Justice. This particular movie I've been after for a little while, and now I finally got it in my collection. Okay, so here we go. Here we got the collection. So we've already seen we have Out for Justice. We have Under Siege, which most of these, the other ones, like Under Siege and On Deadly Ground, those were sealed. And but the Out for Justice and Fire Down Below is those are used. Okay, so let's take a look at and we have Under Siege 2, which is really good. I think that one was pretty good. I love that one. And then this one was sealed, On Deadly Ground, with Steven Seagal. That one's a good one. And then finally the Fire Down Below. So these are my Steven Seagal movies. I've got 5 movies all together on LaserDisc.